Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna be giving you guys some advice, and I think I'm gonna do a good job because I wrote down a lot of stuff to support my answers, how to get your life together. There's a lot of things, a lot of ways you could get your life together in this world. I don't think my life is fully, complete or organized, but I mean, it's getting better. So the first thing I wrote down was think about your life. Think about all the things you have going on right now, situation. I would list down everything I want to accomplish, like all my goals. That's what I would do. For example, for me, I want to do better on my YouTube because 3 years ago I just did nothing with it. I didn't think much of it. I just made videos for no reason. Now I want to focus on it. I want to do better on them. I have some long-term goals like go to college or university. After you think about all these things, you want to think about how you're gonna get there. What are the steps you're gonna take to get there? For YouTube, right now I've been doing it for 2 months straight, and that's my goal. I've been trying to do it more often, more quality, better quality. I mean, producing more videos, learning more about how to edit, And for college or university, that's kind of obvious. You do well in school. This year, I said to myself, this is the year where I don't get no 70s. I'm gonna get some 80s this year, and I'm gonna do well. Another thing that really helped me through this transition of knowing what I want to do is I use my agenda. Before the school year started, I didn't have any agenda, so I just wrote in my notebook all the things I wanted to do. I wanted to get more fit. I wanted to make more videos, so I started planning out all my videos. And then when the school year came around and I got my agenda because I was too lazy to get one for myself, I started writing it more. I started writing my homework down, so I get some organizations in there. I wrote down all the times, all my clubs, everything. And that just helped me know where my life is at and what I need to do that day, what I need to do in that point in time so it can lead to the bigger goal. So you guys just need to keep in mind to get more organized little by little. If it's organizing your family life, your social life, your school life. You just gotta be organized. What do you do if you like someone but they won't like you back? Okay, this is a big one because everyone thinks that, oh, this person won't like me back, this person won't like me back. That's literally not the case. You gotta think about your circumstances. Where are you guys at? How long has it been? Do you know how your bond is how your friendship is And then you gotta think to yourself, do you think it's truly impossible for them not to like you back? Because you gotta think highly of yourself, man. If you don't like yourself, if you think that they're not gonna like you back because you think you're trash, how are they gonna like you back if even you think you're trash? So you gotta think about these. You gotta self-love yourself. You gotta self-love yourself. You gotta love yourself first. You gotta make sure you're secure with yourself so that when you're with someone, you don't feel all insecure on the inside and you don't feel you're not good enough, because that's just the recipe for a bad time, my friends. You gotta think rationally. You gotta think. You can't be throwing things at yourself, these irrational ideas, because you gotta be confident in yourself. You gotta think wisely. You gotta think based off the situation that you're in. You can't be oh my god, he's not gonna like me because we're best friends. We're so tight and we know everything about each other and we say I love you and everything. And then you tell yourself, no, he's not gonna like me back. That's just it doesn't make any sense to me. Nothing is impossible. You want to make them like you back because nothing's impossible. And if you do want them to like you back, you could try and get them to like you by showing them your best sides, and doing all that you can. If you really truly want this person, you'll do everything you can. Oh my god, cars, please stop. Okay. But if you don't want them to like you back, or you give up, or you think it's just a lost cause, you just gotta accept your own decision. That's not not being with someone is a two-way type of decision. So if you decide that you give up on that person, then you think that they're never gonna catch feelings for you back, then you could just accept it. But that's not the only way you could go, my friend. And if it was meant to be, you'll always be led back to that person no matter what. No matter if you give up twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 1,000,000 times. If it's meant to be, then you'll always come back to that person. How to catch feelings? Well, persons out there looking to catch feelings, looking to spice up their life with a crush, all that stuff. There's a lot of things you could do. You look around you and you see no one, and you be none of these people catch up to my freaking expectations. And you gotta think to yourself, do I need a crush? you gotta know what you're looking for. You know, you gotta know everything you like, everything you're looking for someone, in someone. You gotta look out for that person. And if you look around you and you see no one who ever will ever reach up to those standards, then you just gotta wait, okay? Because if you force it right now, you're just gonna put yourself through stuff you don't need to go through, because you know that you weren't looking for that person, but you just landed upon them because you're like, oh, I'm bored and I need to rush this now. So you gotta take time. You gotta take the time to wait for that right time, right moment, right person. You can't force feelings to come or to go away, so you gotta let nature take its course. Nature take its course. How to deal with your old crush liking your best friend. Whoa, girl, this is a little bit of a little sadness, is a little bit, because no one ever wants to see the person that they used to like someone that you are friends with, because like you're like, oh, why didn't they just like me then? But if I was you, I would probably be like this. I'd be probably so sad, because especially if you haven't gotten over all your feelings, gotten over that person, and then they just start liking your best friend. And if it's your best friend, you obviously have to be happy for that person and for your old crush, because you gotta move on, you know? You gotta move on from that. If they're doing their own thing, then you gotta do your own thing. You can't butt in there. Like, y'all know that. You just have to be accepting, understanding, and if your best friend likes them back, you know, you can always pull that girl code or guy code back, you know, like, and that would be so funny. You know, be like, it's girl code though. How to please your woman. So I feel like it's all about preference. You know, every girl's different, every guy is different. Parents and significant others, like if you're having a relationship with boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, you gotta think about these things. So determine whether the person you're with is like the one you'll be with for a long time, possibly forever, possibly married, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Not everyone knows that. Some people do, some people don't. Some people are just figuring things out. You gotta think deeply or wait some time till you know. Then you gotta have some good timing, girl. Like, you don't want to tell your parents when you're like, when they hate you because you did something wrong again. Whenever you tell someone, like, your parents things that you did, and like, you know, you expect a little disappointment, you gotta be understanding of what they're gonna say, because like, they just always want you to be happy, you know? But it's not always so easy for them to let you guys do these things. Always tell the parent you're more comfortable with first. Because if you tell both of them, or like one of them, or like the one that's a little more in charge, a little more angry, a little bit mad, a little bit easier to take off, then that's gonna obviously set the tone for how the situation is gonna go. So you start with someone more fuzzy and more supporting, then you can get through it, man. If you're nervous to tell them, wait a bit. Then when you're comfortable telling them, just like open up, because all parents want to see their child happy and succeeding. You know, they're protective because they love you and don't want to see you get hurt. You know, and it takes a while for parents to warm up to these things, part of growing up, because they don't, like, they feel like yesterday you were still a child and now you're just you're growing, you're blossoming, you know, and they just get sad, and it's hard for them to understand and accept. Maybe it's not hard for them to understand, maybe it's hard for them to accept, but you guys just have to give it time, give it all that you got. You know, you gotta be honest, you gotta be happy, you gotta be understanding as well, because if you want something from someone, you gotta give something in return, and that could be like, it's like the same thing with respect. If you want someone to respect you, then you gotta respect them first, or them back. I helped you guys. I tried my best. I listed a lot of things down. If you guys have anything else to ask me, anything else to need advice on, I will probably be doing a part 2 of these. Then, so you guys should just comment some down below, and or follow me on my Instagram, and then DM me, you know, sending me some advice, some things you want some advice on. I'm always open, always willing to give some advices to all the peoples out there, no matter who you are, where you are, what you need, as long as you love. Well, you don't have to love me, but whatever. So, like, subscribe, you know, subscribe, because that's like, girl, if you want to see more videos like this, then you gotta subscribe, because me, I'm trying to grow.